Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Redmen TV and your latest edition of Transfer Insight. My name is Dan Clubb, and I am delighted to say I'm joined by the Chief Reporter for Sport1 over in Germany, Kerry Hau. Kerry, how are you doing? You good?
Thank you. Hi, Dan. I'm fine. And you?
Yes, mate, I'm brilliant. Thank you very much. I'm really good. We're here to talk about Bayern Munich midfielder Ryan Gravenberch and a potential move away from the Allianz Arena this summer. And Liverpool are extremely interested in signing the Dutchman, I think it's fair to say. Liverpool liked him before he joined Bayern. Obviously, he chose to join the Bundesliga champions. Didn't have the season he was probably expecting, I think it's fair to say, over in Germany. And I think we're all kind of expecting a major decision over the next few days because he himself, I said he needs to have some conversations, probably with Thomas Tuchel. Where do you think we're at in terms of Gravenberch? To start with, actually, why do you think it didn't work for him his first season? What went wrong?
Well, difficult season in general for Bayern Munich, but it's always like kind of complicated if you come from Netherlands to Germany. It's a difference, and Ajax Amsterdam is another club than Bayern Munich. It's simple like that. You have to find new friends. You have to learn the language. You have to settle in the dressing room, and you need the trust of your coach. And Gravenberch didn't have the trust from Julian Nagelsmann. And from Tuchel, it was better. But still difficult because you have so much competition in the midfield in Bayern Munich. And when he played, he didn't show the confidence he actually has. So it's a very difficult first season for Gravenberch. But he's still young and can improve and learn.
Yeah, 100%. You mentioned the confidence he did have there. He was amazing for Ajax. Like, obviously, Bayern Munich wanted him. Liverpool wanted him at the time. He makes a £20 million move and 80 million euros, I think it was, to Bayern. I think Liverpool were disappointed to miss out on him. You've said yourself that his future is uncertain following the departure of Hasan Salihamidzic because you described him as a Salihamidzic player. Do you believe he remains uncertain at Bayern? What's the latest on his situation?
Yeah, I mean, if you give that many interviews saying that you are not happy with your situation, I don't think that you are with your head at Bayern Munich 100%. So I know that they spoke in February already with Liverpool, his camp, and he is very interested to join Liverpool and to go into the Premier League. It's a desire, but also he knows that if Thomas Tuchel say, "I will count on you 100%," then also it's a possibility that he stays. So it's a very difficult situation right now. They will speak, and you have to communicate. You have to have a clear plan. Because last year, he joined Bayern because they promised him also to be already a good starter, to start matches and to gain confidence, to gain the possibility to go with Netherlands to the World Cup. And in the end, he didn't play for Bayern Munich. Then he didn't go to the World Cup and he became frustrated and already told some teammates that he is not happy in Munich and he would like to leave. So, and it's always a sign if you, as a player, speak in public that you are not happy. And it was not only one interview. It was, I think, now 5-6 interviews. And by Munich, they know that he's keen to do something different if Thomas Tuchel doesn't count on him as a regular starter. And I see it's very difficult because you have so much competition in Bayern Munich's midfield. You have Joshua Kimmich, Konrad Laimer now coming, and they are very happy with Leimer's performances at Leipzig in the second part of the season. You have still Leon Goretzka in the squad, Marcel Sabitzer returning, but he will leave. But still difficult to find a real spot for Ryan Gravenberch.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jamal Musiala, I know he's a bit more attacking, but he's still another option. He's a wonderful player. I love watching Musiala play. I think he's brilliant. You mentioned there.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's so good. He is so good. You mentioned there's a conversation to be had there. There's a lot of work at Bayern Munich to be done. Obviously, we've seen the end of the season. They end up winning the Bundesliga, but Kahn leaves, Salihamidzic leaves. Thomas Tuchel's relatively fresh to the job. Do you think we've seen links to Declan Rice? Now, that move looks like it might not happen now. But do you think Bayern Munich still want another midfielder? Is there somebody else to come in? They've already signed Konrad Laimer. Is there a chance they sign another midfielder? And that means Gravenberch has got even less minutes potentially.
Yeah, they're still watching or observing the market, and they want a real number 6. So holding midfielder who can also play as a number 6 and help also Joshua Kimmich in the midfield, because Kimmich is not a real number 6. He's more number 8. And Bayern want a real a Casemiro type of player, player good against the ball also. And Gravenberch is also a different player. So I remember he started as a number 8 at Bayern, and there were also some matches when he was subbed in for Jamal Musiala as number 10 because he didn't defend that well. So that was also the main point for Julian Nagelsmann, not to giving him that many minutes because he was not happy with his defensive work. But yeah, let's see. I think Bayern, it's so early. I mean, it's June and they're observing the market, and Rice won't come. It was desired player from Thomas Tuchel, but he's too expensive for Bayern, and he doesn't want to leave England. And I understand players playing in the best league in the world, they don't want to play against Darmstadt or Heidenheim in the Bundesliga. Also, although you can win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, this is always a possibility. But I understand Declan Rice not joining Bayern Munich. On the other side, they are watching and observing the market, and it's still a possibility that the new player come for this position. And Gravenberch, my opinion and my feeling is that he will say he wants to leave Bayern in the next days. And then they will check, because you cannot stay with a player who doesn't want to play for you.
No, and do you think if Gravenberch does have the conversation with Thomas Tuchel, like we're all expecting him to, and it does turn out that Thomas Tuchel can't offer him the minutes that he wants, he can't guarantee him regular first-team football, do you think Bayern, because sometimes in the past clubs have gone, well, you're our player, it doesn't matter, do you think Bayern would sell him? Do you think they'd be open to letting him go? Because you don't want a player that doesn't want to be there, I guess.
Well, it was a Salihamidzic player, like I said some weeks ago, and Salihamidzic wanted him to stay, and now Salihamidzic is gone, and there's still Marco Neppe, technical director, is in charge and planning the squad, and he was also always in favor of Ryan Gravenberch, but in the end, it's the coach, the manager, who has to decide who's playing, and I don't see Thomas Tuchel giving so many minutes to Ryan Gravenberch, because he will have, if a number 6 arrives to Munich, he will have Joshua Kimmich as number 8, and maybe the system will change a bit. Jamal Musiala can also play a bit deeper, and you have Konrad Laimer, Leon Goretzka, who wants to stay. I spoke to Goretzka in an interview some days ago, and he promised me, I want to stay. There's no other plan for me. But yeah, it's still early, and anything can happen. But I think Gravenberch, he would be a great fit also for Liverpool, because he has the potential.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the little snippet of that show where I spoke to Sport1 Chief Reporter Kerry Hau about the possibility of Ryan Gravenberch signing for Liverpool this summer. If you want to check out the rest of that conversation where I spoke a lot more about Gravenberch and a little bit about Benjamin Pavard, head to Redmen Plus, sign up as a club captain or club legend, and you will get the rest of that content. Plus the amazing Bobby Firmino documentary, Best in the World, which is coming out on Friday on Redmen YouTube and indeed on Redmen Plus. So go and do it now.
Hey, so the first episode of our 3-part Bobby Firmino documentary series, Bobby Firmino, Best in the World, is coming out this Friday, the 23rd of June. If you want to get immediate access to episode 2, as well as the full interviews for all of the incredible contributors, including Jordan Henderson, Adam Lallana, Ian Rush, and more, sign up today on redmenplus.com and fill your life with Bobby Firmino happiness this summer.